I'm Taylor Baldwin from the Center for Transportation and the Environment. Even though Lexington, Kentucky's transit agency did their homework on their battery electric bus deployment, there were still some bumps along the way. Let's take a look at some lessons learned in Lextran's Proterra deployment.
We use an Avail program, our system for data collection, which has trigger boxes, and the trigger box at the transit center, it has a direction of entry. So routes that would come in from another direction and would go through that trigger box to get back around to the charger would show an early bus because it would go into the trigger box and out of the trigger box, signaling that it had already left. So just trying to get routes set up so that they approach to the transit center from the right direction.
Most of our routes go into one central hub downtown at our transit center. So that made it a very convenient place to locate the charger, but that did mean that the buses we had to stagger the buses so that we could use different buses during the same time period. You know, if we have 5 buses, they can't all be charging at the same time. We only have the one charger.
We've had to make some alterations, trying to find those extra few minutes to give to charge. But for the most part, what we have set up works. It works better on some routes than other routes, routes that have a little more time traditionally in them.
Had it not been for CTE helping us do some of that modeling, we would probably be in a trial and error situation every day because we didn't have and don't have a very large staff with the resources to be able to do that.
One of the early problems at Lextran was parking the buses outside overnight in extremely cold weather. While Kentucky is not typically considered a cold weather environment, they did have some unusually cold nights last winter. The buses required extra time before pullout to warm the batteries, and we did not count on this extra time in the scheduling. As a result, there were some mornings when Lextran opted to forego use of their battery electric buses in favor of their diesel counterparts. Of course, the solution to this problem is either to park the buses inside in cold climates or to keep each bus plugged in overnight so they can keep the batteries warm, if that option is available.
Proterra buses are built with a composite body, which provides advantages like a reduced weight. But in late 2018, Lextran experienced some cracks in the wheel wells and had to send the buses back to Greenville for repair.
So cracks were discovered in the wheel wells of the Lextran buses during a routine inspection. So within the first day after discovering the issue, we dispatched experts to Lextran to address the situation and further assess any defects in the body. Unlike metal parts, once you repair a composite, you can have a bond that's as strong or stronger than the original manufactured piece or part. Whereas if metal yields, it can never be made as strong as it once was. Composites are very different. A proper repair of a composite can be even stronger than the original part. So we rely on vendors who are experts in the industry of composite repair to make the repairs. So we quickly dispatched a team from a known industry expert, and that takes a little time for mobilization. It takes about 2 to 3 weeks to repair the bodies. For customers, this is a new technology to them. Our customers are used to traditional metal fabricated parts. So composite bodies are a new technology for our customers. And part of our job in customer service is to walk customers through understanding and getting comfortable and familiar with new technologies.
This video report is disseminated under the sponsorship of the United States Department of Transportation, Federal Transit Administration, in the interest of information exchange. The United States government assumes no liability for the contents or use thereof. The United States government does not endorse products or manufacturers. Any trade or manufacturer's names appear herein solely because they are considered essential to the contents of the report.